Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to Ladder Anxiety. We're playing Pokemon Showdown again. We're gonna play the Battle Factory. It's probably my favorite thing to play on Pokemon Showdown. We're gonna have a nice, pleasant time. It's gonna be nice and relaxing. We're gonna have a pleasant evening after a very, very long day, let me put it that way. Alright, so it looks like we've been dropped into the underused tier. My opponent has a Snorlax and I'm upset about it. Alright, we've got leftovers Flygon, Choice Band Pangoro, leftovers Crocodile, Fortress, Zapdos, and Slurpuff. Alright, so I'm going to lead off with Fortress. I'm half expecting this thing to go for the taunt, in all honesty. Like, I'd be a little amazed if it didn't. So I think I'm going to go for the slow, actually just carrying the flamethrower, wowzers. I'm going to get the slow Volt Switch going. Oh, so that turned out to be the Zoroark, huh? Alright, that's pretty interesting information. I'm going to go into the Flygon. I don't think Zoroark gets Ice Beam, does it? Well, either way, I'm not sticking in. I'm planning on going for the U-turn. I know Zoroark should outspeed. I know it should. But I don't think it's carrying the flamethrower. It's gonna go into the Frostlass. And I'm gonna get the U-turn going. It's disabled, oh no. Let's see. I could go into Crocodile, but then I'd be weak to the Ice-type move. I think I'm gonna go into Pangoro. Because Pangoro can go for a very safe knockoff onto pretty much anything on my opponent's team. And I don't really... Like, looking at his team, I don't think I would rely on Pangoro to win. Maybe against the Snorlax, but I also have Crocodile for that. Crocodile should do quite well. And Slurpuff if I can get it set up, but... I can't believe I just advocated using Slurpuff. That's like one of my least favorite Pokemon right then and there. That's not even funny. So, I'm gonna lose Pangoro to the Destiny Bond. That's usually what Frostlass and Battle Factory tends to do. Which is perfectly okay. And I think now we'll go back into Flygon. He is going to go into Azelf. And let's get the U-turn going. So, my opponent switched out before, so he doesn't know that I'm not a choiced set. I could be for all intents and purposes. Also, the Showdown animations keep, like, lagging tonight. It's very weird. I was noticing that when I was playing by myself. If you didn't know, I play this by myself sometimes. Alright, we're going to start the timer just to keep the momentum rolling, but I need to think about what my opponent wants to do. So they don't know that I have a choice item, and Flygon has only shown the U-turn. So as I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks, my U-turn's going to do more than half, which is beautiful, beautiful. And I can go into my Crocodile, and without that Frostlass there, I actually threaten most of his team bar the Blastoise, which makes me a happy bunny. I do show that I am the Intimidate set over the Moxie set. I think we just go for the knockoff. It's going to go into Blastoise. It's going to take the knockoff. Bit better than I thought, so that's a physically defensive Blastoise. And I think at this point, I go into Fortress and sack it off. Goodbye! So Blastoise is going to come out here, going to go show the Ice Beam. So if he's physically defensive, can he take a Thunderbolt from my Zapdos? Let's give it a try. So he's going to switch right into the Snorlax. If I could get a Para, that'd be helpful. Not even going to get the chance. I kind of want to go for the Heat Wave to fish for the burn. I think instead it'd be smarter to go into Crocodile and intimidate the Snorlax a little bit. And then I can knock off whatever item it's got. So he's going to switch back into the Blastoise, anticipating my switch, which is very smart on his part. Very intelligent indeed. Now, who do I have that's specially defensive? Zapdos is my most specially defensive. I kind of want to just go for the Earthquake. I don't want to sack Crocodile off, though, is the thing. Crocodile looks like it's going to be really important in the game to come. So I think I'm going to go into Flygon, and I'm going to let it go down. As Flygon's going to take a Scald, actually. Going to get the burn as well. Maybe I go for the Defog here? Just to keep Zapdos healthy? I think I'm going to do it. Let's go for the Defog. It's going to bring his Zapdos in, so he was anticipating the Earthquake. And let's take a look-see here. So I think I'm going to go for the Roost, just to see what Zapdos wants to do. He's going to go for the Toxic, so again, clearly expecting Switch. So I've wasted a turn of my opponent's time. And now I know that he very much wants to go for that. Oh. I expected him to be a little faster, but... Oh, maybe that's a speed tie. That's funny. Okay, well, that's not good for me. So basically, I have to go... I think I'm going to go into Slurpuff, actually. I've got the rest. So, I'm going to end up taking the Toxic. Now, I've got a Chesto Berry, so I can wake up right away. So I think I'll go for one Calm Mind. Just one. He's going to go for the Discharge. It's going to do... Now that's going to let me go for the rest. Because of my Chesto Berry, I'll wake up. I won't have the Toxic anymore. I'll be at full HP. And we'll be in a decent position. A Calm Mind Slurpuff. If I win with this thing, I will be both outraged and delighted. So we're now nice and healthy. Zapdos was expecting to take a hit, not really losing anything from going for that Roost. My Draining Kiss not going to do a whole lot. Gonna go for the Discharge. I'm not... we're about even there. I'm going to go for more Calm Minds. So he's going to go for another Discharge. He's fishing for Para at this point. But my Draining Kiss will do a lot now. So let's see how much recovery I can get from this. Hopefully, a nice big old chunk that I won't have to go for rest again on the next turn. That's the advantage of the faster Draining Kiss. Yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. That's a crit, though. That was a crit that just happened to me. That's bad. So come on, Slurpuff, I need you to hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, Slurpuff. Alright, no crits this time. And no Para. So the Zapdos is going to go down. And if not the Zapdos, then anything he brings in is going to take a major chunk of damage. Also, I'm not entirely sure the Zoroark is carrying a move that could hurt Slurpuff. The Flamethrower is going to do a lot, to be sure, but I've got... So he's going to choose to go into Snorlax. Let's see how much my Draining Kiss will do. I'm going to get a nice chunk of HP back because of Snorlax's bulk. And now he's going to get the Para. I should still be faster than Snorlax, though, so I'm going to go for the rest. I'm going to end up paralyzed and unable to move as Snorlax lowers his own speed. So come on, Slurpuff. Gonna get the rest finally. But Snorlax is definitely going to take the opportunity to set up its curses. Which is fine. I have the means of dealing with it. If Slurpuff would kindly wake up and get its grind on. So he's at a higher stage than me, which is annoying, but I think I can still win this. The Body Slam is gonna hurt. Gonna hurt big time. So we're gonna wake up, gonna get the Draining Kiss. It's not gonna do a whole lot. And Slurpuff is gonna get knocked out. Now. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I thought my Flygon was carrying Dragon Tail. Oops. Maybe that's less than okay, huh? Well, let's see what Crocodile's gonna come in and get done. So I'm gonna go for the knockoff. We've lowered its attack. We've removed its leftovers. The Body Slam, actually, I can live with this. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake now, just to see. Only 12% what? Golly. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch into Flygon. Flygon's going to take the Body Slam, not very nicely. With the leftovers, going to get put back into just about range. Going to be knocked down low because of the burn. That did 76%. So I'm going to get off just a little bit of damage with Flygon. As Snorlax actually going to go for the rest, which works out for me. Because that's going to let me go back into Crocodile. Lower its attack even more. And then I can go for the Taunt. And with the Taunt, at least for a little while, it shouldn't be able to rest again. I think... Wait, hold on. How many turns does taunt last for? Next 3 turns. Okay, so he won't be able to immediately rest again. So I'm going to go for the taunt. He's fast asleep, and he can't use Sleep Talk. That's the big thing. So now I can go into Zapdos. And we can just apply as much pressure as we can with our electric attack. So Thunderbolt gonna come out. That actually does a nice, decent amount. The Body Slam gonna do a whole lot, though. That's not good. And the taunt's gonna end. Well, golly. I think my only chance here... I don't really have a chance here, do I? Thunderbolt, get the para, and then I rely on Power Flinch. And that's not gonna happen. Oh, he's saying GG. Normally I don't appreciate that, but... hey, we'll take it. Alright, let's look for one more. One more Battle Factory match to end the episode on. So this time we've been dropped into the low tier of what I think is NU. And we've got Lord Helix on our side, so we can't lose now. So I think for this one, I might want to lead off with Crustle to try and get the Stealth Rock's Shell Smash setup going. Let's do just that. And we're going to start the timer because we are running a show, like I've said before. So Archeops is going to be my opponent's first Pokemon. If this thing is defeated, this is defeatist. Let's see. Do I go for the Rock Blast or do I go for the Rock Blast? I think I go for the Rock Blast. So he's going to get his Stealth Rocks up. Rock Blast is going to immediately take out the Archeops. Not even a question. Though that does give my opponent a lot of room to come in. My Crustle is carrying the Sturdy, so I'm definitely guaranteed to get at least one hit off onto whatever he wants to bring in. Maybe even get a Shell Smash going since I've got the Mental Herb. I've got to be careful about the Floatzel though, because Aqua Jet could mess me up in a big way. The Floatzel's just going to come out. And I think instead of risking going for the Shell Smash, I just go for the... he's going to go for the Hydro Pump. Which I wasn't expecting. I thought Floatzel was a physical attacker. So depending on how many, we're only going to get 2. Which is fine. 2 Rock Blast. We got 3 last time. So he's going to go for the safe Ice Beam and knock me out. Now I do have Mantine as a defogger. I could bring it in right away. I have knocked out the Archeops. I think I'm going to do just that because I should be able to threaten out the Floatzel due to a severe lack of damage. I'm just going to go for the defog. He's going to go for the taunt actually. A taunting Floatzel. That leaves me to go for Air Slash, which again, I'm not upset about because nothing on his team resists it, and anything he would switch in is going to take a lot of damage because of Mantine's... Never mind, I thought its special attack was higher. Oh dear. So he's going to go for the Ice Beam. It's going to do an okay amount. My Air Slash is going to be able to pick up the KO though, so that's a big threat to my Pyroar done and gone with actually. I think I might be able to sweep with Pyroar now that that's gone. And now I'm going to go for the Scald in the hopes of getting a burn onto Dodrio. Is Dodrio a physical attacker? Hold on. Data. Dodrio. It went for the return and knocked me out. Its attack is not actually that bad. That's pretty good. So I think it's fast, but Pyroar is faster actually. So I'm going to go into Pyroar. And I'm going to get the Will-O-Wisp. We're going to be able to hit, and we're going to pick up the burn. And we're still going to take too much damage from the return attack. Oh my lord. Now let's see. Do I want to roll the dice and maybe pay the price? I'm not sure I pick up the KO without the Fire Blast. Actually, no, it's special defense and HP are low. Let's go for the Hyper Voice. Nice and clean. Maybe could have gone for that in the first place. Maybe wasting a little bit of time here. Maybe not the smartest decision ever. Maybe I am not really bothered because it's just a game. We're just having fun. So Mischievous is going to be the Pokemon of choice. I want to just go for the Fire Blast. And we're just going to miss. Poor Pyroar's luck has run out. But my opponent going for the Hex, maybe anticipating the switch. Maybe not aware that Pyroar is part normal type. Gonna switch out, gonna bring in Skuntank. Skuntank gonna get annihilated by the Fire Blast. and my opponent's gonna forfeit at that. So Pyroar getting us a nice clean victory there, after a fairly devastating loss, but that's okay. We had fun in the end, and personally, I think that was a very good showing of some mistakes that I made. In that first game, I definitely let my opponent get set up too much, I definitely counted on my own set of sweepers too much, and I didn't play around them well enough. So, if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Ladder Anxiety, then please let me know with a like and a comment down below, telling me just how much fun you've had, and I will see you next time, when we return to... I think it's going to be Pokemon Showdown next time. I'm on a bit of a kick right now for the Battle Factory. So, maybe that? We'll see. Until then, be sure to take care and have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!